Okay, so as you guys know, uh, I do these meditation walks every day around my neighborhood. Um, I call it the Trail of Dreams at this point. I walk around and life happens on the Trail of Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
Um,
Already a very interesting intro. I know you have a name for this place.
I'm hooked.
well, it's just the route I take. It's the Trail of Dreams.
All right.
Um, so I'll just jump to the chase. I think I've uncovered an undercover. I'm sorry, an underground black cat trafficking operation in my neighborhood.
Okay.
Okay, all
And
right.
I'll just go through the facts of what I've discovered on the Trail of Dreams.
Yeah, please, just the facts, please, for this.
Just the facts.
The
Okay.
Trail of Dreams is turning into the Trail of Nightmares.
It might be. It might be. I mean, they're the same thing to some people. So a common sight on any neighborhood trail are signs for lost pets. And when I'm meditating, I just go right past them. But
Who
this one
cares,
particular
he says.
one. So Willis is a little black cat, and as you can see in the sign here, $1,000 reward for this black cat.
Cha-ching.
Okay. First, that's our first fact right there. $1,000 reward, $50 for a verified picture. Okay.
All right, I see that.
Okay. Here's another one. Just this one says $50 for a photo. Do not chase. 2 phone numbers there.
Classic.
Can you zoom in? I can't see. Hold on.
Go full screen.
Anyway, so okay, go back to the other slide where I see the cat. Okay.
All right.
Those signs
That's
are
a dog.
Well, now do you
So,
see
there's
way
a
up
cat.
there? There's a cat up there, top center, kind
That's
of.
Willis number 1.
Okay, I have my
All right.
glasses on now. I can see.
So
This guy's going. Here.
so when I so yeah, these signs are all over the neighborhood, and in front of this person's house is the main sign. And so one day, it's on my route, so I stop by this house every day. Like I walk right past it. I see the black cat right in front of their house. And so I call them when the number on the sign.
You thought you had $1,000.
Well, I mean, I figured like this cat was lost and it found its way home and they just don't know about it. It's right here.
Yeah.
So I call and the phone starts ringing and I look over and I see 3 more black cats. There are 4 black cats in front of this person's house with a sign saying they're looking for another black cat. So I immediately hang up thinking I'm the dumbest person on earth, and I keep walking. She calls me back.
What did you do to my cat?
But she was watching me. She said,
How come
why
there's 4 of them now?
she was watching me from her window when I called, and she saw that I hung up and walked away. And she said that she didn't mean any of the cats in front of her house. So I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I said I was sorry. I'm just gonna keep walking here. But then
You called her, and she knew that you were the one in front of her house.
Yeah.
Based on what?
Based on it, she was looking out her window and saw me dial the
Based
phone.
on the phone number, I don't. That's what I'm confused.
She saw you pick up the phone and call in.
And I tried the guy first, Brian, and then I tried her number. So she probably, he didn't answer, and then I called her, and then that's probably how she figured it out. But
voicemail says, "This is Brian. Do not call my wife."
Yeah, it's a
but
little
my theory is
misogynistic of you, Paul, to call the man first over the woman.
Well, I know the guy. I've seen him. He's a drummer. Okay. He's a cool guy. He meditates, and I'd feel comfortable for talking to him. I've never.
He's the head of the household, from what we know.
Mm-hmm.
He probably made Willis's cat gut into a drum.
Well, my theory is that she's a witch and she's collecting black cats. These signs are fake. That she's trying to get people to give her leads on black cats.
If I may, you can get black cats for a lot less than $1,000.
That's a good. But you think she wants the leads?
This is not an efficient way to get.
Yeah, it's a very common cat.
I've never trafficked black cats before. I don't know how difficult it is. My theory might be wrong.
Other types of cats?
I've never trafficked any cats.
Okay.
Oh, it seems very defensive now, Paul. I must
As,
say.
as far as I know, I've never had. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that's so. This cat Willis is either not real or is lost, or what's most likely is dead. It's probably been eaten by a coyote because I've seen coyotes. There are hawks in my neighborhood that could take out a cat. I mean, they take out chickens all the time. I've seen one take out a duck. So it happens.
Oh,
I've heard of chicken hawks. I've never heard of duck hawks.
I've seen one eat a duck.
How you saw it eat the duck, not just take it out. You saw it swoop down, grab the
well,
duck.
I've seen I saw the duck's dead body in the same place where it eats the chickens.
So put a napkin in its collar, and it had a fork and a knife.
I say, Mr. Duck.
I say, how about a black chicken?
So anyway, I'd like to dedicate this episode to Willis, dead or alive, whatever predicament it's in. I hope alive.
Yeah.
I hope not being trafficked right now by a witch.
Praise Willis.
And I'd like to pitch the idea that we become a lost pet podcast going forward, where we search high and low for lost pets.
Hey, it's a good use of the name. I like that.
My vote is yes.
We changed the name to the Willis Cast. R.I.P.
Welcome to HiLo, looking for Willis. Get back soon, baby. So we're praying for Willis. We hope he comes back okay.
It's a female.
So now I'm misogynist. I'm sorry.
You jerk.
Welcome to the HiLo Cast. Good old returning friend of the show, Josh, is back. Josh, how you doing?
Hello, I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you, Josh. Last time Josh was here last year, he told us all about the Gremlins novelization. One of my favorite episodes.
It was a really good episode.
But tonight, if it isn't evidenced by Shannon's various outfit changes, we're just goofing around.
I've been really confused as to what's going on in that corner of the
I want to find out, Shannon, how you doing over there, bud?
I had a run in that changed my life today. I met some people, and I think I don't know if I can do the podcast anymore.
You think you're done with the podcast because of these people you met?
Did you meet two other Shannons?
I wish I met some cats. I wish I saw some posters, but
what's going on?
Did you steal somebody's glasses? Be honest with me.
Well, I can't see anymore. After I met them, one of them did a palm strike, and now I'm having trouble seeing.
Oh my god, like a Goku.
One of them did a final flash, and now you can't see.
Yeah, a bald one, two eyeballs. How does the final flash move go, Josh? Like this?
You just used to do that.
Final flash.
You're thinking of TN's triangle blast.
My favorite was Piccolo's, who did the little.
But it's similar because
special beam cannon.
Nobody's favorite was Piccolo. Trust me.
Oh,
hey, Piccolo's cool.
Piccolo's cool, man.
Especially on rewatches. Piccolo really. You appreciate him a lot more.
On the rewatch, you really get a couple of layers to Piccolo.
This is the Piccolo cast.
He is Gohan's real father.
Willis has been found alive and well, so now we're transitioning to talking specifically Piccolo.
Willis is living with Dr. Satan. They're now friends.
Piccolo has kidnapped Willis to train him in the far out reaches of, I don't know, a bunch of hills.
I don't know.
So Shannon, is this all related to the video you sent in?
Yeah, well, so it was started off, I was recording for posterity, as I do. Whenever I go anywhere, I have the camera on, just in case. I've been watching a lot of John Wilson, and I thought if I start filming everything, I'll have a hit show.
Oh, so you're following. So, Josh, are you familiar with How To with John Wilson on HBO?
Yeah. Shannon actually had me watch a bunch of it.
It's very good. So, do we want to watch this thing right now? I got it queued up. You ready?
I mean, play it if you think it's going to explain why I am the way I am now.
Do we need any kind of setup to it before we launch into it? Here?
I was having dinner. These people met me, and then we hit it off.
All right, well here that's all we need. Let's add it here and let's see what we're working with.
Well, we're just showing off the new phones. We got the new Z Fold 3 and the new Z Flip 3. This essentially,
Which one is which? Show
this is the flip. Essentially, it's all touchscreen. Just flips up and down. It's like the old Game Boys.
So they flip now.
Yeah. They're still touchscreen.
I've had an iPhone forever, so I don't know about.
Oh no, yeah. These are.
I know that's probably a bad thing to say with
That's
you.
why we're used to it. Like again, that's why we're here, just because people don't know about it.
Just
and it's
kind
just
of
to show it off.
inform.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because it's different. It's something like
so,
no one's really
so
seen.
why one of these instead of an iPhone?
Well, these ones are mostly if you're into multitasking.
Okay.
And just because you can split the screen with the apps, and you can have like one app on top, one app on the bottom of the crease, and you can just.
What kind of apps though? I mean,
So before we get to what kind of apps are these, I got a litany of questions here.
do you remember trying to multitask on your iPhone and how big of a headache it was?
Does this guy? Hold on.
On my iPhone, and my whole phone got hot and it shut down.
Does this guy know you're recording him?
Oh, I walked up and I said, "I'm going to film you," and he goes, "Okay."
He goes, another one of these live streams. All right, let's see it.
I said, "I'm a foreign exchange student from Canada." He goes, "Oh, where from?" And I go, "Ottawa."
He didn't know what you were talking about.
He doesn't know you. If you say Canada and you don't say, they have no clue.
Now, is the Samsung showroom now outside because of Omicron?
The new Samsung showroom is at the Great Hills Mall. It's right across from an Italian joint where I was having lunch. Yeah.
All right, well, let's keep this like I got. Now I got a little more.
Pretty much any like same ones, texting, YouTube videos, just any game.
You can text on these new phones.
What about if I look on the internet? Can I look on the internet on one and then do the game on the other?
Yeah, it's just any two, as long as it's just any ones that you want. This one can only do the top and bottom, while the Fold can do up to 3 apps.
Which one's that?
That one's the Fold right there.
Okay.
So this one's got the screen up front, and then you can open it up, and the whole thing.
Oh, so it folds, but it folds the other way.
Wow, all this folding technology. I didn't realize it was so advanced.
Yeah. It's almost like you're reading a book.
This one's just a big screen if you want to watch.
Hello.
From what I've read about them, they're junk. They get sand in the hinge and they don't work.
It's just like that.
You try to read on the beach.
Exactly.
Paul, you're talking about God, so I would hold you.
Whatever works, exactly. Whatever works.
You take Paul back to that showroom.
He doesn't even have to.
He'll tell him.
Yeah, take Paul back to this guy and go, hey, I hear sand can wreck these things.
You ever heard of
Yeah,
sand?
it's not. Think about it. Glass doesn't bend, so those things are covered with plastic. So
I know.
they're gonna get scratched.
I know a guy named Flint Marco who's gonna fuck up all these phones.
There's no sand in my beer. Let me tell you that.
Hey, is this a sponsored video? Because you need to disclose that.
We are being sponsored by Samsung.
He's got a koozie.
The new.
God, how awesome would that be? They'd pay us so much money.
You can use Chrome as well.
Well, you just insulted their folding technology, Paul, so the whole deal's ruined.
Okay.
Well, it's junk.
Yes, exactly.
We'll get
Like any
their
Samsung.
competitor
Okay,
Oppo.
It is clearly a gimmick. Why do we need it?
Yeah.
Unless you're on iPhone, you got to
Well, yeah. So essentially, the Safari equivalent.
Okay.
And then because
Even he says it's just an iPhone.
You have it closed, and then you can use this one whenever you just are ready for more.
What about the back? What does the back do?
So this back is just the camera,
It's just an app.
and then another
Yes,
cool
this is
thing
back
about
of
this
my
one I like
phone.
is if you press this button up here in the top right, this turns on.
This guy thought he had a real
Oh,
room.
that's cool. So it's like a back.
Exactly. So if you like doing like recording stuff like that, like what you're doing it now, it's good for that.
I feel like
You like coming up to people and recording their
Exactly.
faces?
All right, cool.
It's really good just so people can see what you're doing. And then
So
you
why-
So if you're gonna buy a phone,
Arboretum, because I'm usually here once a week. Is this
now that
new?
one I can't answer you because I didn't pick, so I don't know why.
But I mean, is this the first time you've been here? Or?
I think that you guys were here last week, right? Yeah. This is
She's
my first
busy.
time.
What is she doing?
She's playing games.
Oh, Steve. Oh
We've got,
man,
like 3 or 4 games on this, so whenever it's just kind of slow.
you're doing the Fruit Ninja. That's great.
Yes, that's all it is.
And you got watches.
she wants nothing to do with
The
you.
watches.
So real deal, because I mean, again, I have an iPhone. I've had an iPhone for a long time. Oh, my glasses. Oh no. Hold on. Again, I'm a foreign exchange student, so I don't know.
What part of Canada are you from?
That real thick Canadian accent you
I'm
got.
in Victoria. That's what place in Canada is.
Oh, he's from
It's a
British
nice place, though.
Big
It's Canada. It's all the same.
Yeah, he knows.
It was nice. I mean, I enjoyed it.
It's Toronto. That's it. That's
You just
and
go,
Toronto's just
I've been an extra in The
America way.
Flash, multiple episodes.
I'm not.
He goes, I got a brother in the province. What's your province like?
So later on, his boss comes in and he tries to shut the whole thing down. But they still send me home with some swag, even though they're mad.
So should we jump ahead to that, or do we want to keep going through the whole? We
No,
got,
They get
Go
mad
ahead.
at you?
Not mad per se. But they seem mad that I'm.
I feel like I got to see the whole saga
that.
here.
So why this versus an iPhone?
His boss Piccolo comes out. He goes, "Get the fuck out of here."
He goes,
Got
Gohan,
this
move aside. That's
Got the
Gohan.
That's
special beam
Gohan.
cannon.
That's Gohan,
charged up.
all grown up. He's
Yeah.
40 years old now.
He's
Just like I said, if you're really into the multitasking and just splitting the screen apart, it's just good for doing a lot of things at once. And then the big screen gives you a lot of real estate if you just like watching movies, watching YouTube and stuff.
Well, that's good. Do
Yeah.
you have an iPhone? Or do you have one of these?
I have an older Samsung. I have the Note 10 Plus.
So not one of these flippy
not right
flips.
Because I personally,
But they're all going to flip eventually.
maybe because they still have
Maybe.
they still have the Galaxies.
Maybe, who
They still
knows?
have
Maybe, I don't know.
the regular Galaxies.
Because
Like this
sometimes
shit.
They don't tell me
I
when they
go
make
to
the
my,
decision.
when my parent, I don't do it, but when my parents go and they get an upgrade, they go Samsung, and it's like, okay, they got the flip. It's never that. It's always like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be rude.
No,
It's not your fault.
I know what you're saying because I feel like I know where you're going with like the
It's like
younger
the base
generation.
model. It's the it's like you can call your grandson
Exactly.
or hit 911 if there's an emergency.
Exactly.
Shutterfly. What do they call it with the kids?
I don't know that one
Shutterfly.
specifically. But like yeah, some people just want the simple things. But a lot of people,
Big wind gust came through right there.
Now, what is this?
Yeah.
This one looks like a
He goes, hold on, cells back.
that's the stylus.
not a crack pipe.
Who said hold on? Is that one of us or was that in the video?
That was me.
All right, go on. What do you got? What do you want, Eric?
I said, hold on, cells back. That was the gust of wind. It was cell.
I followed.
Gohan
Yeah.
identified him.
Oh, the cell.
Very good. All right. good
Okay, back to the video.
Before, wait. I got
No,
one
not to be
thing
rude. It
to.
looks like a.
So I asked him if that's a crack pipe. He says it's not.
Honestly, that's what I thought too. It looked like a big marijuana pipe there.
That's what I told him. He goes, no.
Why would they be selling that at a Samsung store? That doesn't make any sense.
For clarification, earlier he called it. It's like a Game Boy, the one that flipped open. It's more like a Game Boy Advance SP. I just want to make sure that everyone
Which
was
is like
clear on that.
7 years old.
It's not. It's,
Sand in the
Because
joints.
we don't have a lot of. I don't know if you noticed. There's not a lot of Galaxy stuff in. Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot of Apple stuff either. We're like behind the times on a lot of it. So.
That's kind of surprising, honestly.
Well, I mean, they have stuff. It's not like they have Canada only phones or anything, but there's a lot. There's still a big Nokia presence.
Yeah, the indestructible phones.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, you can throw them against a wall and it works. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Okay. My apologies.
But yeah, and so that's
They
pretty much
threw
all
me,
we're doing.
threw me against the wall earlier today. I still
Oh, yeah, that works.
like those weddings in Mexico. You told me about that.
The weddings in Mexico. What do you
They
mean?
tossed the groom up in the air. I just found that out.
Now this guy does not wear a mask.
Yeah,
They
get ready.
dropped the group.
This guy's
I'm
all right.
Jewish. We put, they put us on the chair.
He was talking about that earlier.
Every other Samsung employee is masked in this little outdoor showroom. Not that guy.
Yeah, the guy that.
But we don't. They don't
So
throw us.
busy.
We don't fall off the chair.
Do you watch the marvelous Mrs. Maisel?
Yes.
Isn't that great? When they were.
Isn't it great? Isn't it a great show?
It is a good show. I mean, he's right.
Hefty burly dude, and we almost dropped you. I was doing Havanagila. I mean,
I like it. You know the words.
I got a yarmulke with a bevo on it.
Yarmulke with the Bevo on it.
Bevo, like the
Yeah. Oh no. I know. I've been to UT. Well, I was at UT this semester. I'm a transfer from Canada. So
beauty, eh?
yeah. Hey. Oh yeah.
Hard no.
No.
That's from Letterkenny.
Oh well. So I don't watch Letterkenny because Letterkenny's more for the States. Believe it or not.
Ontario. I'm in Ontario.
Well, no, states, U.S. states. Yeah.
Canadian alphabet.
Canadian alphabet.
A, B, A, C, A, B.
This guy's got it all. I love it. Guys, because I'm doing my blog. Can I get you together and just say like whatever the catchphrase is for Samsung? Not my catchphrase, whatever you want.
I don't know if we even have it.
What's that?
Now we get this
You
Bud
can't say the
Itzke coming in.
Samsung catchphrase.
No, because they would be promoting.
Who's talking right here? These two gals in the back?
No, coming up on the left here.
All right, okay.
Another, so we have to get permit from Samsung in order to come out, especially because it's real friendly.
Okay, so I can't film here at all.
You know, if you point that thing at us too long, we'll turn to stone with that iPhone thing. We'll turn to stone if you point at it too long.
Yeah, you can film if you would like.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna like only go on iPhones. It's on YouTube. Do you guys have YouTube on these phones? Well, no, I mean not right now, but I mean, does Samsung have
If
YouTube?
you want to record, you're more than welcome to. We're just not. Like,
But I can't film you.
Yes, correct.
Check out Rumble if you're a multimedia guy.
Or like
This guy is great. What a helpful man.
Yeah, right. He hates
So
he
him
hates
saying
her
stuff
more
to me
than I
is a
do.
problem?
Check out the Trailer Park Boys if you've never heard of them.
You like corner gas?
But not anybody else.
He's the one guy who watches our streams, probably.
Uh-oh. Welcome.
Well, he was showcasing me the phone. Yeah.
He's the main showcasing machine.
No, this guy's killing it. I was upset. He seemed like he was all in, and now I don't know where you came from, but you seem upset. I'm sorry.
She's the boss.
Hey, we've all got a boss, right? Okay, well, I guess I'll go. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to get you guys the views, but
You ever seen Due South?
I thought you were on a bus
Due
for a
South?
second. I thought you warped.
no.
It came out in like the early, mid '90s.
Wow.
I want to know what he was talking about in the mid '90s.
He goes,
Yeah.
you remember when Cell fought Gohan and Mr. Satan at the Cell games?
So
Yes,
they gave me
yes.
they gave me a whole bag of swag.
He goes, please leave, sir. Whatever it takes.
Here's a
I
whole
got
bag of
a
crap.
Samsung koozie. I'm wearing a Samsung blanket.
How did they
All
give you-
I pestered some people. No one else was talking to them. I went and had a whole dinner. I watched them out the window. Not a single person talked to them. And I said, "Well, I'm talking to them when I'm done with this." This is
Wow, that was great.
That was good. That was classic
That
Shannon.
That really felt like John Wilson Evolve.
it made me very happy.
That was great. Well, there you go. That was already a good goof to start things off.
That was beautiful. I don't know about like it sounded at one point it looked like they were trying to surround you to like
did
I don't
notice
know.
that, yeah.
Maybe they saw you as a
Nobody
threat.
said you need to leave or shut anything off. Like everyone was the most kind person. You know what I mean? They were so chill.
I think in this day and age, you gotta be. You don't know who you're talking to.
Oh yeah, maybe they're like
Camera.
worried you might be like an active shooter or something. And
Or also in this day and age, they're just so happy someone's talking to them, considering they're probably all. Also, here's the thing: they were not selling anything. It was brand awareness. It was not commission based. They were just there to. It's like those girls, those hot chicks that send to the beach to hang out, bang energy drinks or
yeah,
Red
I mean,
Bulls or anything.
everybody that's gonna buy a Samsung phone is gonna look up how those things work online. Like they're just
Yeah.
gonna see the YouTube.
And they're gonna go. They get how hot? They kill how many people? I'm not buying one.
They go, sand gets where? It doesn't work anymore? No, thank you. Oh, well, that's a good way to kick this episode off. What else are we talking about today?
Spider-Man, guys.
That's right. Spoilers for the new Spider-Man, No Way Home.
The ultimate goof.
If our one viewer disappears, we'll know they care about spoilers. We all four of us, not counting Josh because he's not in Austin, we all went and saw the new Spider-Man last night. Before that, we got a little drunk
We got very drunk.
at Baby Acapulco's, and fortunately, the cameras were rolling. This episode is nothing but clips.
I forgot what I said. I was so drunk. I had this purple.
We're recording now, Paul. Tails keeps...
I'm going to just go every name that I know in Spider-Man until I run out.
Hit us with it.
Let's go.
We're at the Baby Acapulco. Paul's one purple deep.
I thought it was going to be during the movie.
So just a little context for this. This was after one purple margarita each for me and Paul. If you've never had a purple margarita from Baby Acapulco's, they are very strong.
All it takes
Gotta
is
record. No.
Aunt May.
I still
I thought you were saying Ant-Man.
Earlier he said
Now
Ant-Man gets shot.
Now we're talking about mainline Spider-Man movies, not.
I'm just talking Spider-Man. I don't know what.
What happens? What happens? What do you think happens to Ant-Man?
This is great. This is like we had the Spider-Man conversation last night. And we just get to sit back and see it all play out.
We did. We worked yesterday. Today's the day.
We worked hard yesterday. Today we're just kicking back.
Man. You called him Paul earlier.
He's at he's doing a tour, like a school bus, like a school tour.
A school bus tour.
Of the.
I cannot believe you're gonna have another one of those.
It's funnier now than it was then.
Let somebody drive you.
He's gonna walk.
I parked over there. I'm going straight into Spider-Man. Like I'm going from this experience into whatever the fuck.
So you're right. Yeah, Spider-Man's on a field trip. He gets bit by a spider.
I owe you popcorn. You know.
He gets stabbed. He gets stabbed. He gets stabbed. And Spider-Man goes, Franco.
What was his name in the?
You were my brother,
Franco. What's his real name?
Harry Osborn.
Harry.
30, right?
Yeah.
8:30.
Harry. Did Harry?
Yeah, you're gonna want another one of those.
No. I'll be waiting.
Harry had a thing for Mary Jane.
It's assigned seatings, and it takes 40 minutes for ads to play.
Yeah. So Harry dated
concession.
Harry dated Mary Jane in the first one.
Quick.
Harry dated Mary.
Yeah, go on.
Real quick, I think, did we say this already? Paul has never seen one Spider-Man movie.
He just saw Spider-Man 1, actually.
Oh, you did?
He knew all about Norman Osborn and the Green Goblin and all that, right, Paul?
Well, yeah, and I barely remembered it. I was trying, and I was drunk, and so I remembered it wrong. But because I thought Aunt May was the one that got shot.
Is that where you got the school bus tour that he was on?
I knew there was a school field trip, and I was too drunk to say that. I just said school bus for some reason.
Okay, I mean there is several school buses in all. All the movies.
A school bus frequents pretty often in Spider-Man, actually. So we'll play a little bit more.
Harry didn't.
And then the third one is implied that he sleeps with her to piss off Peter. He cucks Peter. Kendall Roy. Show me a picture of him right now. Bring him up. I want to see this.
I jumped ahead more to the end. At this point, Paul, you're comparing CEOs of a certain telecommunications corporation, I won't name them, to the Roys in Succession.
Oh yeah, thank you for skipping all of that.
While Paul does that,
oh my God, Paul, where did your other margarita go?
Drink it so fast.
You're not. I gotta be quiet during Spider-Man. Okay?
I gotta feel my face. Okay, it's not there.
It doesn't matter.
I haven't had 2 purple margaritas in a long some time.
Was that 2?
Yeah, that was number 2.
You want me to do 3? I'll do fucking 3.
You're kidding.
I'll let you get 3 if you ask me.
If you can make a nice calm composure, they'll let you get 3.
I know the Illuminati.
Okay, that's Kendall Roy.
I know who that is.
I'm gonna look up Brian Robertson.
You should watch the Sesame. It's so good.
You're gonna have to
Brian
pause
Fox?
this or fast forward it.
Striker from next
Oh,
to
it's live!
I'll just talk over it.
There's a
I'll
lot
just
of
talk
people you
over
would
it.
enjoy.
Yeah,
I mean,
no more Brian Robertson.
Yeah,
the guy with the imaginary friend in a little movie.
You got a Culkin?
Bueller's Day Off.
Kieran Culkin's in it.
You guys know me. I barely know.
He's an older Jeremy
He looks
Strong.
just like Jeremy Strong. Show shit.
He is an older Jeremy Strong. He is the CEO of the largest telecommunications.
I muted it for you, Paul. I muted it.
Thank you.
You want me to do 3? I'll do fucking 3.
You're kidding.
I'll let you get 3.
You started it over.
Let's go back. Here, let's go. We'll go about right. I just wanted to get
What
your
movie was that, David? So, Paul, give me some predictions for what you think's going to happen in this Spider-Man tonight that we're about to see.
Okay.
Franco shows up.
I would say,
remember me.
I wouldn't mind seeing Franco.
Sure.
I would love to see Wakanda, since this is MCU universe.
Technically, they can go there.
They should be there. Why not?
Everybody should be vacationing there.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, I want to see Aunt May named Ant-Man. I want to see him take her out of the town.
I never thought about how close Aunt May and Aunt May are to
I want to see it
in
all.
pronunciation until tonight. I never really thought about it.
I never really put two and two together.
You think Aunt May and Aunt May are going to smash
Are
it?
you familiar with Doctor Strange at all, Paul?
Doctor Strange. If I see someone do like this, and
You'll know what he's
going
doing.
hold it straight,
I'll do it.
Oh,
You'll
oh,
do it. I'll do it.
You're gonna
Walk
walk
it
out
out.
minute 5. Yeah.
Pause it.
He's in it, Paul. He's a perfect character, apparently.
Now,
the
when
end
you
of it.
say do this, can you explain what we mean, Paul? Can you have someone do this and then tell if that's correct?
Is it this, Paul? They did a lot in that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how many
that's-
times?
that's what
Because you said you were going to be mad, and then, a lot of characters did it.
So I mean,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I sat next to Paul for this, and I heard Paul groan every time Doctor Strange showed up on screen.
He
He goes,
hates
"Ugh."
him.
And as soon
I
as,
mean,
as soon as the movie
So you,
started, the people sitting
you
next to
like
him left.
wizards or magic, right?
I mean, once you accept that that's the level of bullshit that they're going to use to get through the
Bullshit.
story, I mean, if you just let that slide, the only way I could let that slide when I'm that drunk is just to sigh and just be like, fine, he can do magic, great, but I don't know what he's doing or what's going on with this other universe or why that works. I don't know. What happened to his sidekick guy? Why did he just leave? I forgot. Nobody
He's
knows.
fine. Who knows? So, Josh, what if I told you 80% of this movie takes place in apartments? Either
Indoors?
indoors, either in an apartment
Not
or in
true.
a basement or
Not
in a,
true.
Wait, Josh, you have not seen it?
I
doesn't-
have not.
He doesn't mind spoilers, he said. He told
You
me.
don't mind spoilers, okay?
No,
Yeah,
I
he
haven't
came
seen
back last
the.
night, he had to see the Eternals.
I didn't see the last Spider-Man movie. I didn't see the Andrew
This one
Garfield
starts right
one.
when that one ends.
Well,
The big
yeah,
spoiler is
I'm
they
lost.
bring
Y'all
back
can
Toby.
Go. Well, I feel like the internet kind of already knew that one.
Yeah, it was
Is that a
obvious.
spoiler?
When you see all the old villains, including the Andrew Garfield villains, surely Andrew
Well,
Garfield's
after-
gonna come back for this.
I mean, after Enter the Spider-Verse, like that's all the internet said was, "Oh man, if they do one where they bring back Tobey Maguire, how cool would that be?" And they've been
It
saying it
wasn't.
nonstop for like 2 years.
Here's the
So-
thing. I don't think that's the last time we're going to see Tobey Maguire Spider-Man in the MCU.
That's the
Really?
last time I'll see him for sure.
Oh yeah,
I'm not
no way.
seeing another one of these damn things. I mean, I'll go for the purples, but then I'm leaving.
I thought you said you liked it.
He's Paul.
I mean-
won't give us
Until
shit.
the
We were
Wizards
chatting
showed up,
earlier in
yeah.
the text.
I liked it because I was drunk. I mean, we could see any movie. I'm not gonna pay. Let me put it this way. I'm not gonna pay $20 to see another one of these dumb movies.
So we
Paul,
convinced-
I said you didn't have to let me keep the change.
we
You got me
convinced-
water. It was fine.
We
But
convinced Paul. We convinced Paul to see this, and he threw $20 at Shannon when Shannon bought his tickets. Here, didn't even want to
I didn't want to give money to this because they're just gonna keep making this stuff. It's just you can see it in the trailers. I mean, they're doing a redo of some Harry Potter nonsense, and then they're redoing the football movie, the Rudy.
That's
It's
not,
just-
technically that's not.
I don't think they're redoing Rudy, Paul.
Well, they're redoing the style, like the football movie. Like they've done it already. They're just gonna do
Remember
it
the
again.
Titans?
It's true. Yeah, the football movie was very reminiscent of like 80s.
Remember the Rudy.
We're gonna move it. Yo, you want to check it out real quick, John? See this Rudy remake?
I don't know what the Rudy original is.
You don't know what Rudy is?
Yeah.
Never seen Rudy.
Sorry.
Spoiler: he's in Spider-Man. Rudy appears.
Rudy, he catches a football thrown by
Rudy-
Dr. Octopus.
Rudy Ray Moore?
Yes. No. Rudy Rutabaga, I think is what his name is. Oh, damn it. I'm on.
If it's not, it should be.
It should be Rutabaga.
I gotta say, as much as I know about the formula of the MCU, and they get us every time with the nostalgia and all that shit, I was like a little kid the whole movie.
It did. It only because they bring all the Spider-Mans back. Andrew Garfield got the biggest pop of the night when he showed up.
Yeah,
And
he
like
did.
nobody liked those movies. They weren't any good. So I
No.
didn't understand that at all.
No, they were the girls in front of us were so excited.
I think it was smart. It was smart to show him before Toby, though, right?
Right.
But I mean,
Half the pop was if you saw him, you knew you were going to see Toby here in a second.
I feel like Tobey Maguire is basically like confirmed that he was doing this movie, and Andrew Garfield is the one who's been kind of, well, I'm not really doing that. Let's talk about some other movies I'm working on. So this is, I don't have the sound on. I don't want this to get pulled from YouTube. This is the Rudy remake called American Underdog.
See, it's got football.
But
Just because the movie with football doesn't make it a Rudy.
Well, Rudy was. I mean, that's basically what the movie Rudy is about, being an underdog.
That's what every sports movie is about.
I was going to say that. That's every sports film.
They're all inspired by inspirational true stories, Paul.
I mean, you could just change the title of this trailer to Rudy, and it would be the same trailer.
Change it to Rudy 2.
Yeah, seriously.
Change it to Rudy to Booty, the Chalk Zone movie.
You don't even need audio for that trailer because you just know what they're all saying.
Oh yeah. Well, Rudy,
you're never gonna make it, kid.
You know what, Rudy? Just because you played football once doesn't mean you can do it again.
Just because your dad's name was Rudy and your grandfather's name was Rudy doesn't mean your name can be Rudy.
There's a scene where all the Rudies come through a portal.
Watch it turn out to be a really good movie. Like
it probably, I bet it's gonna be a big hit. People are dying for a new Rudy.
It was just real quick again on Spider-Man. There's the scene where they bring all the Spider-Men or the two first Spider-Men together. It was like a car. I felt like I was watching Spider-Man Saturday morning cartoon in the '90s. I was like, this is fucking fun.
All the villains talking to each other really felt like a cartoon because they're all joking around and
yeah.
It's like they're all riffing.
Your Spider-Man did what?
Yeah.
You're made of sand.
Yeah, it effectively made all of those movies and their stories a lot less impactful.
So this is good because since Josh hasn't seen it and doesn't want to see it, he could kind of be our catalyst here. So Josh, you're picturing they're bringing all the Spider-Men together into one movie. What's the setting going to be like for that in this scene? You had to think about it.
Well, I mean, it's got to take place in New York City.
New York City, but like in a more grander sense, I guess. Like where would you picture this scene going down?
If you had to pick a New York apartment, which apartment would it be?
Oh, apartment.
No.
I thought you were going to say the Twin Towers.
Forget about
that would have been great if they showed up at the Twin Towers. It turns out
that's what I thought. There was going to be a portal and they were going to fight on the Twin Towers or something.
No,
it's not far off.
The first time you see both Spider-Mans in a room together, they're in somebody's apartment. They don't even go outside, it feels like, until the end of the movie.
Well, that's what I want out of a Spider-Man experience. I want it to take place in small, tight areas.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, who do you think summons the other Spider-Man?
Well, you mentioned Doctor Strange earlier, so I'm guessing Doctor Strange.
Nope, it's just our Spider-Man's friends.
Yeah,
with a sling ring that they've stolen from Doctor Strange, and they know how to use perfectly because they're all mystic. Yeah, it's just a fat kid named Ned and a hot MJ that's just Zendaya.
Well, you don't have to know how to use MacGuffins. You just have to have a MacGuffin.
I still think it's every teenagers that summon the fucking
I mean, you look. This movie calls for a direct comparison to Into the Spider-Verse because it's the same exact premise of bringing different Spider-Men into one universe.
Which that movie was great. That was a lot of fun. That movie was a blast.
And it's because it had like every Spider-Man was distinctly different. Like he had like Nora Spider-Man and the fucking mech Asian Spider-Man. This one is just 3 white Spider-Men. They're all very smart. They all have the same traumas because it's been the same damn movie.
Do you remember the pig Spider-Man that cheated on his wife and got Olivia Munn pregnant?
That's what else you expect from a pig?
He's coming to Austin. That pig.
He's coming. Now he'll never be on this podcast because you insulted him and his life choices.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
John Mulaney.
You know John Mulaney, the comedian from Oh Hello, and
he's going to be on the Rally podcast. It's called Into the Spider-Verse.
He did not cheat on his wife. He left his wife to go to rehab, and then as soon as he got out, he knocked up Olivia Munn.
The timeline is very, very dicey.
Now, it could have been a Spider-Verse situation.
Don't talk to me about timelines right now.
And that's also strange. In the movie, they pull all the villains from what we assume is the last scene of their movie, because they're all talking about, I was at the big machine about to opened up all the energy like in Spider-Man 2, but Tobey Maguire in particular looked very old. He's a
Regardless, if they pulled them from their death, right? I mean, they were dead.
Now I got you stumped right now. Sandman doesn't get killed in Spider-Man 3. He floats away.
Exactly. Yeah.
The whole thing is out the window at that point.
And they're kind of friends at the end of Spider-Man 3. He's
Nothing about the plot made sense. And it's not supposed to, I guess. It doesn't matter. The plot does not matter in these kind of movies. It's just fast food excitement that's meaningless. It gets you happy while you're watching it, and then afterwards you feel sick. That's how I feel after watching these kind of movies. It's great when you're watching them.
Spider-Man kept eating Sbarro. I forgot.
Maybe you want to puke.
But I mean, like, think about it. Like, and this is a true spoiler. The whole movie is about them getting into MIT. That's it.
This is a true spoiler.
That is the true spoiler. The whole goddamn movie was about Zendaya and her friend getting into MIT, which they couldn't do because somebody docked Spider-Man, and MIT apparently is woke and they canceled Spider-Man or something. And he had to.
You would want Spider-Man at your university, protecting crimes.
Well, not if you were destroying cities or whatever he was doing or whatever, but then that's the story. Like, they had to erase Spider-Man from everyone's memory so that MIT wouldn't cancel his friends so they could go to school there.
That is horrific.
The end. Roll credits.
That was crazy. It. They get into MIT, and then he has to just be Spider-Man without anybody knowing.
Did MIT sponsor the film?
It said sponsored by MIT right at the bottom.
That's what I said after the movie. I was like, "This is the longest, dumbest ad for MIT that I've."
It was MIT and my folks at Samsung.
That's where we're headed with movies now. They're just going to be really long ads disguised as movies.
It's been that way for like 20 plus
what
years.
do you think the Flintstones was, man?
I never watched it.
Advertising vitamins.
Gee, Bond, I sure like smoking these unfiltered cigarettes.
I do love knowing like how certain how they are used by these corporations. Like, I was watching that Netflix show about video games, like about the 8-bit consoles and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a whole episode about why they invented Sonic the Hedgehog, and it just like ripped Sonic the Hedgehog apart if you love Sonic, which I kind of do because I grew up with him.
You cheered when the trailer showed in the movie. I
stood up and I clapped.
Yeah!
I brought my knuckle gloves. I was like doing this in the air. But yeah, I mean, like, it's so interesting how, like, companies will just use that against us in so many different ways. And we're all extremely aware of it, but at some point you just gotta like give in and just have fun, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is about having fun. When we were all going to Spider-Man together, it brought me back to when we drove up to Austin to see Spider-Man 3. Me and Eric drove from Victoria to Austin.
I was living here. I was there for that one too.
You were there for that night? And look what I found. Look what I found online. There he is right there.
Look at them all.
Isn't that you, Eric, in the middle, and it's the black Spider-Man?
That's not me, no.
That's not me.
Are you the hunk one on the right?
I had a spider suit. No, that's me on the left. It's gotta be right. with my dick kind of just poking out a little bit.
I just had
the one on the left. That's Harry Knowles. He just stood up for a second.
Yeah, he can walk.
I like how both the Spider-Man on the left and right do kind of have little chubs.
I just had a flashback. I just now remembered.
We're not doing. I got this. There's young Eric right there with the spider.
No, this was right before going to the Twilight thing. This was right before the Twilight thing.
Right.
Yes, that's right.
Go back send me that photo.
Go back to that last page. What was that? What was that picture?
That was the guy's chub all zoomed up. I couldn't show it. We'll get pulled from.
No. After that.
Here, I'm going to throw the link. I'll throw the link to this in the private chat. There you go.
Eric,
I want that photo.
You let me borrow that Spider-Man outfit for a really stupid short video I made. It was like no one ever saw it. I don't even think it went online anywhere. It was the dumbest, worst thing I've probably.
Describe it. I want you to describe it to us.
It fits Goofin off. It was just whatever costumes could be put together. And I think I borrowed that, and then from someone a V for Vendetta costume.
That's definitely me.
That's probably Eric.
I probably borrowed that from you too. And then
you borrowed all of Eric's costumes. You wore them all at once.
An Ash Ketchum costume.
That was me.
I think it was it, but it was just whatever costumes were around. And I made a dumb short video with my friend Cody about like Spider-Man, V for Vendetta, and Ash Ketchum were roommates. And
see, you were making these MCU movies before they existed.
Yeah,
these crossover.
We're only a couple years out from V for Vendetta showing up in the multiverse somehow.
Teaming up with Pikachu. Someone saw my video, and that's what started this.
If you had waited 10 minutes later, Samsung would have been calling you and saying, "Come on down to the mall."
Truly, what do we do? Like after all these, we're full circle, right? With all these things, they're all literally they're meshed in with each other now. They're crossing over and fucking with timelines from other movies produced by other companies, by the way. So like, where do we go? Where do we go from here with these properties?
It's wild because this movie featured Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. And at the very end, we got a trailer for Sam Raimi's new movie, which is a fucking Marvel movie.
Right.
And in it was
Venom, which is a Venom movie.
Don't forget, Tom Hardy as Venom was pointlessly in this at the end of his
Tom Hardy wrote those movies, so a Tom Hardy movie.
Tom Hardy joint.
Tom Hardy co-wrote the sequel, yeah.
You can just film a toy box at this point and just get the same effect. Just film a kid's toy box.
You might as well
them
have
up and does this with them, and that's the film.
You might as well have the Jurassic Park dinos come running in. Bert doesn't want to be on camera.
Bert hates the MCU. He's a DC fan.
Bert, what do you think about the MCU, buddy? Oh, is he okay? Bert, it's okay. Toby's gonna be okay. He just looked a little sick.
Hey, I will say probably the coolest part of all of it. They didn't even have to have the other Spider-Man in it. Willem Dafoe as fucking Green Goblin again was so fucking cool.
Yes, and the fact that he immediately gets rid of his stupid costume and almost gets a normal Green Goblin costume. By the end.
He almost
gets it
when he was making that serum in their apartment. Spoilers, there's another apartment.
Act 2 takes place in a whole apartment, basically.
Is it the same or a different apartment?
It's different. It's a different apartment. Okay. But anyway, when they were making the serums to cure people, I thought he was making a serum to turn him into an actual Green Goblin, which I thought that's where it was going.
Yeah.
Like he seems to know Doc Ock very well, but at no point does he go, "Hey, where's my son?"
Yeah, just to mention it. Who should be there because he knows who Peter Parker is too. Technically,
we
all know why he wasn't.
Him very well. You think the Sandman will go, "Hey, there was a friend of mine that was flying around. Where is he?"
He got canceled, Sandman.
Sorry. You're lucky, Thomas Hayden Church. You haven't done anything in a while. You have not been canceled.
So weird how all the villains get pulled from their respective timelines, but the Spider-Mens are future Spider-Men.
Yeah. Jamie Foxx, did you see Amazing Spider-Man 2, Josh, with Jamie Foxx as Electro? In that movie, I'll bring up a picture of him. He looks like a big dork. And in this movie, he's just handsome, hunky Jamie Foxx for no reason.
I've seen a picture of
they made a very small reference. I don't remember what they said, but they did explain it somehow.
But yeah, I'm hot now.
Deal with it.
Deal with that. I thought it was pretty funny.
He was very funny. I loved his Black Spider-Man comment. That was great.
Yeah. Shannon was thinking Miles Morales was going to show up. Didn't happen.
Bummer. I bought a shirt. I was late because I bought a shirt and it didn't even come to fruition.
There was a little bit of a reference to it. Like Jamie said, maybe there'll be a Black Spider-Man someday.
Come on.
That's how he looks in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
It's like
they tried to make Jamie Foxx look ugly. He's still a handsome guy. He still looks like a man in makeup.
Yeah, he's still like a man in a bad wig and trying to look like a dork. Now, compare and contrast. And my other big problem with this movie is that there was no villain for like Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Like he needed one of his guys too, I feel.
But that's the thing that's what so effectively the villain was for him was the Willem Dafoe Green Goblin.
The villain for him was everyone knowing who he was.
Oh,
the villain for him was getting canceled by the woke mob. Is that right, Paul?
Yes.
I mean, I loved just letting Willem Dafoe just kind of be the main bad again. I was like, cool, I'm down, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, I love his Green Goblin voice.
Misery,
misery, Spider-Man.
He's so good. It was great. Fuck it. If that was the movie, I would have been happy.
If that was the movie, I needed one more piece. I needed a local MCU villain to kind of bring it all. Like, imagine if there was 2 Norman Osborns and we got a Hobgoblin in this one. That would have been fucking dope.
I like Hobgoblin.
I'm not writing these bad
He's
boys.
orange.
I just wish Hammerhead was in it for once.
Oh, is he in MCU?
Where's Molten Man when you need him?
Good God. Come on. Put some of the good guys in there. The real juicy villains with good backstories.
Yeah. It feels like it. Because now, can you do a Dr. Octopus, a different one?
Nope, don't even try.
Not without my daughter.
Yeah. Do Craven.
Is this? I don't want to get into what my dream Spider-Man movie is.
Do Knuckles.
Imagine Knuckles comes to New York to fight Spider-Man, and Craven's there.
This is honestly though, okay, so when I was little, that's all I thought I wanted was like properties to cross over. That's all I thought would make me happy. And
you got it and you hate it.
I got it and I don't know exactly what I wanted really at the end of the day.
It just makes me feel strange. Like, you called it like almost dreamlike, which it really did feel like it. The fact that these are movies that I watched 20 years ago as a young man, and now they're all being pulled into the current time. And
Hey,
like,
we're gonna do it again next year with Batman. We're gonna get 89.
yes,
Batman.
that's right. They're doing this, and that's also irritating. They're doing the Flashpoint movie, which is going to have every iteration of Batman, I guess. Like, Michael Keaton's Batman is coming back as old Batman.
I can't be surprised anymore. I mean,
what would surprise you? What would surprise you, Josh, if they made a live-action Dragon Ball Z and they pulled in Knuckles?
You know what would surprise me? If we got...
Would a live-action Herculoids surprise you?
I mean, you're just making a Mugen game or movie at this point.
What did you say? What did you call me?
No, Mugen was like a free MUGEN. It was a free fighting game.
Oh, don't spell it. That makes it worse.
A fighting game engine, and people would create their own characters or basically program characters from existing fighting games into it. So you could have everything from like Dragon Ball Z versus Spider-Man versus Rurouni Kenshin.
I do remember
Sonic
these.
the Hedgehog.
I remember these things.
I'm gonna need another drink to talk about this.
But real quick before you go, there's a thing called Salty Bet that y'all might be interested.
What did you call me?
Salty Bet, Eric. And it's essentially a Mugen engine, and you can bet on which character is going to win. And I've seen like Ed, and Eddie versus Suezo from Monster Rancher.
Oh my
Ninja
God.
Turtles versus Street Fighter. Like anything you can imagine, it's on there.
Classic.
So there's some Mugen.
Not very good. But
I've seen Pepper Ann versus I don't know.
Raiden
from Recess.
I've seen Goro versus I don't know Roger Klotz's cat Stinky.
Star Fox versus I don't know, a bag of cheesy boobs.
It's probably happened. Yeah,
that's Bowser fighting a black man. I don't know. That's
there's Pepsi Man.
Pepsi you can't do that, Bowser.
That's a bear fighting Vega.
I thought that was Harambe versus.
Now I don't know.
Oh,
okay, that's good. I thought that was the dragon fighting the panda.
Who's in the background of that stage?
Vegeta versus I forget. Oh, One Punch Man versus Cyrax.
Cyrax, and then Shao Kahn showed up.
He goes, "You did it, One Punch Man."
He goes, "With great power comes great responsibility." Who said it in your timeline?
I would love it if they all say it.
Yeah,
Now,
that's effectively what we're getting.
Now, I was thinking about it. Once this Super Mario Brothers movie comes out, we're gonna have to get a Smash Brothers fucking movie at some point where just everybody's fighting everybody.
We can't. I think I might draw the line at a Super Smash Brothers movie.
Here's Knuckles. Here's Knuckles and Mugen.
There he is.
Did they ever make a Sonic fighting game? No, right?
Actually, yes. There has been.
Well, and Sonic has been in Super Smash Brothers too, right?
Yeah,
that's right. And Knuckles has too, right?
It's called Sonic the Fighters. I believe it was for Saturn.
Right, well, I'm gonna go get a drink if we're gonna talk about Sonic the Fighters.
We're gonna watch another 30-minute video on Sonic.
I'll be back. Give me 5 seconds here.
All right, we'll wait for Eric to come back before we bring up more Mugen clips. Paul, any final thoughts on Spider-Man? Would you ever watch it again?
No, I mean these are one and done. Like you don't go back and watch this again.
We went and saw it at the shitty Regal theaters. The sound I felt was too low. I couldn't hear anything.
Something about that screen was weird. Yeah, the sound was
low. The screen looked a little yellow. I'm just saying.
I get so mad when I go to a theater and the sound isn't mixed properly,
Now,
or if there's something wrong with their system.
I have a ticket to see it in Dolby Atmos on Sunday afternoon, but I'm not subjecting myself to 3 hours of that again. I can't do it. My brain.
3 hours long?
The movie started at 8:30. We left. It was 11:30 at night.
Jesus
so I'm chalking
Christ.
it
from. I can't anything over 2 hours. I've been watching like Rush Hour and Shanghai Noon lately because they're an hour and a half. And
yeah,
it's
I
like,
wish they made them.
I know we're done. The movie's over.
Now, Josh, as the engineer, can you explain to Alan that Dolby Atmos is a sound and not a visual?
I know it's sound, but the visuals, they show you an example of the visuals and how the blacks are darker with Dolby Atmos.
That has nothing to do with Dolby Atmos. That's the speakers.
Listen, I don't know if it's just sound or what, but I'm just telling you what I saw.
I'm telling you it's just sound. That's what I'm telling you right now.
Now, hold on. Luigi is fighting Sonic and Knuckles here with Miss Fan Service.
Miss Fan Service.
Which sounds pretty problematic, actually.
It does, and I regret to say I actually know what that character is. It's from Gurren Lagann.
Oh, it's actually a little character from anime.
Her name is not Miss Fan Service, though.
Knuckles praying over her body.
Now, what about like Robotech? Can you get Robotech or Gundam in here?
Absolutely.
I feel like I just searched for Mugen Knuckles and it brought me this. So name any character and let's see if it's available.
You can try
Gundam.
You can try a Salty Bet on Twitch too, and there's a constant live stream where they have.
Do you want me to go to Twitch?
No, I'm not saying
I'm on Twitch.
No, you're on StreamYard.
Well, this StreamYard is being broadcast on Twitch right now.
There's Ronald McDonald.
Here's the best of Salty Bet. Let's see what this is about here. Now that's Raccoon of the Ginyu Force versus Ella, who I don't know who Ella is.
Man, you guys remember the Ginyu Force guys' names? I don't.
Oh yeah.
That. Can you name all the Ginyu Force members right now?
Goldo, Raccoon, Burdock, Jace, and Captain Ginyu.
That's
right. I am extremely impressed. I don't remember any of that shit.
Macross, Gundam, I don't know, Ghost in the Shell.
Josh,
Yeah.
did you watch any of Cowboy Bebop?
Yes.
Too late. It's been canceled.
Well, yeah, but what did you think, Josh, of the live action?
Oh, the live action? Oh, I refuse to watch that.
Oh, okay. Because I really think you should watch it.
I don't think I need to.
Did you watch the whole thing, Eric? Or I thought you said Sarah.
No, Sarah refuses. She's extremely against it. I had to know. I'm a sucker. I had to know.
Sure. I'm against the idea of doing live action remakes of animation because I feel like
because you're just a smart person who knows it doesn't work.
Well, because I think animation is a valid storytelling form to begin with, and it doesn't have to be live action to justify its existence. But I'm going to switch out my my battery here. Be right back.
I'll be fighting for me own live action hand.
Who was that?
That's the live action Brave that's coming soon to Disney.
Oh God!
Wait,
my mom's a live action bear.
My mom's a bear.
My name's Lightning McQueen, and I'm just a regular car you'd see on the street.
No,
I got eyes though.
Are they doing that too?
They're gonna do it, man.
They should really do a Monsters Inc. one. That seems like a no-brainer, right? Right?
I don't know.
Paul,
you want
to see?
You want to see Michael Zalski's disgusting eye up close?
Yeah, in full 3D graphic detail.
I'm Mike, and I shouldn't be.
I shouldn't be here.
Old ass John Goodman in live action.
It's Mike Wazowski, but he's just doing his jazz man character from.
Have you ever seen that before, Paul?
No.
Pull that up.
All right, hold on. Let's turn.
Hold on. Wait till Josh gets back and then pull it up, please.
It's such. I mean, it is. It's something to see, to be sure.
It's one of the best moments of my life.
What is?
Mike Wazowski in blackface.
What are you talking about?
Get ready.
Hold on. We wait for Josh to get back first before we fire it up. Oh boy, how's everybody else doing? I honestly, I got no sleep last night. Like I got home, it was almost midnight. I tried to lay down. The dog woke me up. It was fucking 1:30. I felt like I hadn't slept at all, and then I just never fell back asleep.
I had the day. Anytime I could be hammered, and if I know I have the day off the next day, I sleep. I mean, I wasn't that drunk, but I mean, if I'm like fucked up and I know I don't have to be up in the morning for anything, I sleep like a fucking baby.
See, I'm even going to work early in the mornings now, and it's a change of experience to be sure. All right, Josh, you ready? So, Josh, while you were away, we were talking about if the Jazz Man, who he'd beat in the Mugen Fighter. You familiar with Jazz? You familiar with Billy Crystal's Jazz Man?
No.
Well, you're about to be, baby.
Ooh.
Piccolo playing a pickle.
I grew up in New Orleans.
Wait. There's no video on this. That's
we're gonna need video.
Well, see, so many of the videos are them making fun of it, and I want to see it unedited. Let's see.
This is an audio medium.
All right, how about this? This is not the Billy Crystal doing the Jazz Man and Hurricane Katrina, which is, look it up on YouTube when you get a chance. There's Tom Sharpling does a great little riff on it. But this is Billy Crystal on Muppets Tonight doing his Jazz Man character.
No way, you tell him. No, you tell him. Why should I have to tell him?
Tell him he's got to take the paint off.
Tell him he can't do the Jazz Man. It's too offensive.
Soylent Green is people?
Everybody knows that.
Oh.
Come on, tell me, what's the bad news?
Well,
they shot Sonny on the causeway? The National League adopted the DH? We're not in Kansas anymore? What is it?
It's about the big all.
We're out of shoe polish.
Oh, I'm excited too. This band is unbelievable.
You tell him. No, you tell him.
No,
you tell him. I am not going to tell him.
Fellas, somebody just tell me.
They didn't show up. You don't have a band. No bebop, Billy.
Yeah, I guess we have to cancel the number.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Wait, we don't have to cancel the number. We can still do the number.
Wow.
Well, I'll do it with you guys.
Oh, no, I'm not very musical. I can't even clap.
Oh, you'd be surprised, Rizzo, how much music you have inside you. And Clifford, you got a lot of jazz in you.
Clifford?
So that's what kept me up all night.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, his name used to be Clifford.
Eric, how long would it take you to make a Clifford Muppet?
Do this.
Probably a couple weeks, man. I got shit to do. What do you want?
Jazz begins. And you take a bass. Now we're getting someplace.
Yeah.
Take a rat. Make him scat.
All right, this is not his Jazz Man character.
I'm worried it's.
I mean, it's
hinting
still
that
a problem, but.
No, maybe he's showing up here.
Take a stick.
Yeah, stop. That's not good.
I think even Jim Henson said, "No, you can't be in blackface." But
here, we'll play a little.
Is that what he did?
This is a Tom Sharpling documentary.
He was in blackface at the Oscars like twice.
This is the actual. He got roasted for this, for doing this.
I grew up in New Orleans. I have lived in the 9th Ward most of my trade cool life.
Oh, boy.
My father was
Armstrong
in
bit?
the army. He was a trumpet player in the army band, and he also played the bugle.
My dad is
He was a
Goku.
bugle player, and he could play that bugle. When he played taps,
My Piccolo raised me though. He's more my dad.
I'm not much of a fighter, but my dad.
They told me I had to go and get all the Dragon Balls from all parts of Louisiana.
I wanted to play the horn.
But the bad news is the levees had broke.
He said to me, "Lester, my boy, Face, come here."
They said there's a Dragon Ball in that baby
Play the
cake.
clarinet, not the trumpet. I said, "Why, Bob?" He said, "Hey, look at my leg."
You had to eat the whole cake to find the Dragon Ball.
Callus and stuff. I'm telling you, boy, the
He goes, and my old master,
It's
Master
over.
Roshi,
So I
was
took
always
one.
horny.
And that's when I became a clarinet player.
Bulma had blue
Vegeta's-
hair. Her son
Vegeta
had
spun
purple hair.
around so fast he made a Katrina.
So if you can't tell, this is in front of a live audience and nobody's making any noise whatsoever.
Yeah.
No laughs.
Oh,
Watch a little bit
man.
more.
But to fight.
I don't know if
I
we
was
need
14
to.
years
Now
old
this
when
is
they
an
left
actual
me.
black
My
boy
big was
playing him
really
as a young
good,
boy,
so
which
I
is
got a
even
job.
worse.
The licorice stick.
The whole video is great. If you like Tom Sharpling, who I fucking love, he really gives it the once over. Oh man,
Wow.
I think
So
the
you're-
cops are
you're
coming for you,
asking-
Josh.
Oh no! I just don't know why. I don't know why they had to put the Jazzman in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, I don't know why the jazz man. Hey, this isn't my apartment.
This isn't New Orleans.
Sorry, Josh, you were saying?
No, you were asking who would he fight against in Mugen?
Yeah.
You can't say that anymore.
I mean, there's so many characters to pick from. There's the Burger King.
The Burger King. Why don't we just call him the Burger King?
Has the Burger
King
King ever fought Ronald McDonald in Mugen?
Oh, I guarantee it has. I guarantee it.
I googled
he probably
Billy-
sneaks up behind you.
I googled Billy Crystal Mugen and no luck.
Can you fight Ed from Good Burger?
Let's see. Ed
There's not as many live action people as there are, animated or game.
Okay, type in animated Ed from Good Burger.
All right.
That's not a thing.
And
Type in Ed v. Dexter. Good Burger 2.
Oh God. I got something
Make
here.
it Dexter from the the new Dexter New Blood.
Yeah, the new Showtime series Dexter.
Yeah.
New
What
Blood.
if Mandark shows up in the new Dexter series?
They did that. They've done that already. The Dexter movie was 6 different Dexters teaming up.
Wait,
from
really?
different- Yeah. The Dexter's Laboratory film was.
Now this is Ed in Mugen.
Oh, this is a thing. Holy shit.
I don't like this.
I'm very hungry.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
I don't like this.
I don't like where this is.
They don't
Oh my God.
They don't have donuts at Good Burger.
The hamburger.
Dude, don't you think you've had enough?
No, give me the hamburger.
Okay.
No, I don't want that.
This has 5 million views.
Wow.
Give me the soda.
This is basically what
That's
Spider-Man
not
No Way
anything.
Home was.
Yeah, this is basically what Spider-Man
Yeah.
No Way Home was about. Ed was there.
Yeah, there was 6 different.
That's like
Dexters,
really
I
close
think.
to I can hear my pizza burning. Like it's the same animation style.
The Dexter's Laboratory movie you're telling me, Josh?
Yeah, look up the trailer for it.
You said
There's
film.
like a real
They
buff
shot
one.
it on film.
Mhm.
When did this air? Was this like I assume a made for TV movie, yeah?
Mhm.
Oh my God, yeah, I remember this. Holy shit.
Yeah, I think it
Well,
came
it's the-
out before
it's the
they
whole thing.
rebooted Dexter.
The full movie is available on YouTube. Let's see here.
Some sort of Russian backdoor
I
site.
don't know if they're from different timelines or from different points of time within the same timeline. I forget.
We all
Very-
forget.
It's a very distinct, I mean,
It's probably been
because
20 years.
in Spider-Man, that doesn't matter. Somebody make this trailer for Dexter's Ego Trip. Classic Requiem for a Dream
doesn't-
music in there.
Yeah, this is a fake. This is not a real trailer.
This
I
is
think
a
this is the real trailer. I like this.
Josh,
I mean,
did you make
I
this?
like Requiem
Yeah.
from
Oh,
Dream,
let's go
yeah. Bozo did the dub.
You know, Mark.
That is not
not
a
a real trailer.
That is not a real trailer, Josh. You tricked us.
On the topic of Goofin, though, Mark told me he was really upset that y'all's Goofy video got taken down.
It got pulled because you can't do that. You can't put licensed music in
has
that bad
quoted
boy.
that for 15 years. He has quoted that video.
Who?
Only the racist bits, right?
No.
There wasn't racist stuff in that.
No, there wasn't. I don't remember there being.
Rewatch it. Trust me.
It was just just the goof. I want the jewels.
Wait,
where they're in the hot tub.
Who
My friend
quotes
Mark.
Your friend Mark quotes
Yeah,
our Goofy
yeah,
movie thing?
yeah. He's quoted it for like 10 or 15 years.
That's
evil, evil. You know, evil Goof's friend is good.
This is
I
it.
want the jewels, Goof.
That bastard doesn't know, but I take advantage of this place. Oh, hell
Hey, Eric, if you say something racist, I'll quickly jump out.
No, don't put it in there.
Goof, you're gonna.
I go, Goof. What about the Jews?
Wife's grave.
No.
That's sick. You're a sick man. But I have a proposition for you.
Listening.
Well, I say we split the jewels half, 50-50.
Oh, yeah, right, Pete. I'm gonna split it 50-50 with you. Who the fuck do you think I am? Who do you think you are? You better just stay out of this one, Pete, because I'm taking it all from you.
My boy PJ.
This is really funny.
This is from how long ago is this from?
Goof, give me half those jewels. Give them to me. Give me half.
You're
those
serious,
jewels.
aren't you?
I want half, and I will call the cops.
But I can't.
I have to do this, or my wife will divorce me. She wants that jewels.
No.
We got stupider, right? We used to be funnier.
We used to be smarter people. Yes.
No, this is
We
not.
used to be
Wait,
smarter.
wait.
We
Go
were so
back.
funny.
Go back in the clip.
Whatever, Pete.
Go back.
Whoa. I just want half. I don't want all.
Whatever, Pete. Just. Well, fuck you, Pete. You didn't get me this time. Those jewels are mine. She was my love.
I'll take your son and I'll squeeze him.
Whatever, do what you want, man.
That was one of the quotes.
I'm gonna snap his neck, Goof.
Tell Mark it's still up. I'm watching this on YouTube right now.
That's enough. That's enough of the Goofy movie.
Now, there might be one or two videos that do get a little.
There might be one or two clips we don't want anyone to see.
We get in real big trouble. Everybody saw those clips these days. But hey, it was a different time.
Those Asian voices were Greg, not us.
9/11 had just happened. We were all a little shook up.
We needed a laugh, guys.
They made that. Remember, it was the X-Men video that inspired us to start doing those overdubs.
We
right?
saw
And the X-Men video to date has the highest number of views of anything we've ever done. Yes.
Have you ever seen that before, Paul? The X-Men overdub?
No.
Or no, it might be Power Rangers. I don't know.
You've been quiet, Paul. What's going on?
What's wrong?
Oh, I've been doing other things. Working
what?
over here.
What are you doing? I see Eric working. I can see him doing that.
But I'm engaging.
I'm working.
You looking for Willis?
I am looking for Willis. I'm always looking for Willis. My eyes are always open.
Have you checked nextdoor.com, Paul, for any kind of post about Willis?
Have you checked the creek? The shallow end of the creek?
Yeah, I checked the creek if I were you.
So one thing I didn't mention, I do walk by the creek, and after I called them about Willis, somebody set up a trail cam by the creek where I walk. So they might be recording me now.
Who?
Where can we? How do we see this?
There he is. There he is. That cat killer.
I tried to take a picture of the trail cam, but they took it back today, so it wasn't there. So if I see it again, I'm just gonna take it.
There he is. Goof. He's got our cat bonkers.
The Bobcat.
Yeah.
Well, we've been goofing around all night long. I think it's about time we call it a night.
I'm all goofed out.
I can't believe, Josh, you led us to actually watching a clip from an extremely fucked up Goofy movie available on YouTube.
Listen,
starring Shannon and Eric.
The title was called Goofin' Around. It had to be brought up.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thank
that.
you,
We haven't mentioned it in hundreds of episodes of our podcast.
In hundreds of episodes, we've never talked about all the dumb videos we have available on YouTube, perhaps for a reason.
Can't wait.
But now next episode will be a full repertory screening of all of them.
No, don't.
I will not be in that one.
I will not be a part of it.
We should do one that's Five Nights at Freddy's. Kids love that.
Yeah, what would a video nowadays, Josh? What would grab the kiddos of the new
Roblox.
Zoomers? Roadblocks? What is that?
Roblox.
Let's do Roblox.
My nephew loves Roblox. He made me download it.
It's like
now, what is that on? Is that on streaming or?
It's an app you could download. It's a game.
It's a game. It's an app. It's not like a show.
No, it is like kind of it's not open world. It's like there's different games you can play and you can jump in.
It's got a big creative content community because people develop their own levels and stuff and sell you things in the game.
There's a big Godzilla game that my nephew's into. He makes me play it with him, and I love bonding with him. But
the big Godzilla game.
Well, I mean, the very first one I found on YouTube is Adopted by the Grinch.
Ruining Christmas are over, Grinch. You've been defeated again. And
we haven't played this one.
Ho, ho, ho.
I feel like we could do this, right?
So once in a while, I'll look up for because I do voiceover work for commercials and stuff sometimes, and so I'll browse forums for voice acting gigs, and it's never commercials. It's never legitimate commercial work. Like once in a while, you get like a medical video that needs a voiceover. But 90% of the time, it's I need free voices for my Roblox Minecraft video, and that's all. That's all it is.
Should we all try and get to be voices on a Roblox video? Some random free Roblox video.
If you will do it for free, that you can absolutely be a voice in a Roblox video.
Send us the link to these.
Josh. Group chat with all of us because you don't have us all in one big group. Create a group and send us that link. I promise you, by the next episode, one of us will have a gig.
I want us all. Unless all 5 of us are doing Roblox voices.
They're dying for
in my eyes.
Look, guys, I'm trying to close on the house.
Cancel Christmas with my family. Two of us are moving across states. I'll cancel it all if I can get in a Roblox video.
I'll put it all on hold for Roblox.
Yeah, fuck up with that shit. I want to be in the Roblox video.
Sorry, honey, I gotta do a Roblox tonight. It's 8 hours.
I'll meet you there. I gotta be in Roblox.
Honey, stop crying. I know we lost the house.
There's a lot of Five
But
Nights at Freddy's
I got a gig.
voice acting videos too, fan animation.
Give me some options because I want us all to pick out our fave. Yeah.
So this the last episode of 2021, HiLo cast, coming 2022. We're all Roblox stars. No problem.
VO stars because it's not gonna be all Roblox, baby. Because I want to be Freddy. Boom! I got you.
I can't wait to be famous finally with you guys. Clearly we're not getting there with the podcast.
Only 170 more episodes to go.
We gotta do it another avenue. We're gonna try it out. Roblox next.
See you in 2022 in the Roblox verse.
Ooh.